Lesson 6, Part 1. Recap. Invitation expressions. Would you like to go to Angel in Us? Do you want to go to Angel in Us? Come to Angel in Us with me. Let's go to Angel in Us. The most formal is, would you like to go to blank? Neutral, do you want to go to blank? And informal, come to blank with me. The least formal is, let's go to blank. So today's plan. We are going to look at how we can thank someone and look at what it means to be thankful for something. Thank you. Such a small thing to say. And such a big thing to hear. It's important that we know when and how to thank people in English. We tend to say please and thank you a lot in English, and this is especially true in the UK. We say thank you on its own to show general appreciation. Here you are. Oh, thank you. Thanks. When you are talking to a friend or someone you can speak casually with, or when you are showing gratitude for something small. Thank you. Slightly more polite and formal, and can also be used when you want to show a stronger thanks. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Shows you are really thankful. And also it's quite formal, so you'd probably use this with a colleague and not with a friend. Otherwise it'll sound strange. Hooray for sarcasm. Do you know what sarcasm is? Do you use sarcasm in Korean? Sarcasm is an important thing to learn. What is sarcasm? Well, you use it when you say the opposite of what you mean. And it can be used to make the other person feel silly, in a good way or in a bad way. Wow, thanks very much. What did she say? What did her friend say? Oh, wow, you look so different. Did you gain weight? Wow, thanks very much. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Well, this is very formal and is only used in written emails or to someone such as your boss. It used to be used in spoken English, but now is almost never used, and it sounds extremely old-fashioned, so never say thank you kindly out loud. But we need to use more specific language sometimes to show exactly what you are thankful for and to show respect for someone's kindness. So how do we do that? Can we just say thank you? Or should we add some extra words? What do you think? So let's first of all look at sentence structure so we can put sentences together. The first word is, or the first two words I should say, are the most important, and they are thank you. And you're going to extend that by adding for. Thank you for. Well, thank you for what? So you need to specify. Thank you for the noun or nouns, verb plus ing, or a phrasal verb. For example, thank you for inviting me. Or thank you for the invitation. Thank you so much for the flowers. So you're thanking someone for the flowers. We can also use it to say thank you for important information. For example, your colleague said to tell you that there's a typhoon tomorrow. Oh no, disaster. You didn't know this before and you want to show appreciation. If someone more senior informed you of this, you can reply, oh, thank you for the update. This is respectful and it's also quite formal, so it keeps the atmosphere professional and appropriate. With someone who you work with, same level, you can just say, oh, thanks for letting me know. So you're at the same level as them, it's appropriate, they're not your boss and they're not really junior. Thanks for letting me know. someone who's very junior to you or you're really, really good friends with. You can say, hey, thanks for the heads up. This is really casual English. Thanks for the heads up means thanks for showing me. Don't use it with your boss. It is time to watch a video. So please listen carefully to all of these great examples of giving thanks and the context. The questions in the worksheet will be related to this, so please pay attention. Enjoy!
If someone gives you a present, a common response to this could be, wow, thanks. I mean, you shouldn't have. This must be very expensive. This expression is quite specific to when you receive a present and you want to say, you spent too much money, or you did something and this is very nice, you did too much. Then you can say, you shouldn't have. The standard way of ending an email with a thank you is, many thanks, your name. But this is quite impersonal. So for your friends, for your family, no. That sounds strange. But for a company or to someone who you don't really know, then it's good. Okay, how about the quick informal ones? Those little interactions in your day where you want to give a quick thanks. Cheers. Yes, for drinks, when we cling, we say cheers. But that's not the only use of cheers. In fact, it's the most common way to say thank you in England. Pronunciation, it's flat, one syllable, cheers. Cheers. And finally, thank you or thanks. Thanks is more common, and there's nothing wrong with just saying these. They're still fine, everyone uses them all the time. But you can modify them, get a bit creative. For example, when I leave a shop all the time, I will say, thanks a lot. And this is great. This is fine for a quick, fast interaction where you need to say thank you in a polite way, but quick. Let's modify it a bit more. You want to give an extra big thank you. Change a lot for so much. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Again, it's quick, but it's still a big thank you. And commonly you will hear, all right, brilliant, thanks. All right, brilliant, thanks. But of course, we don't pronounce it like that. All right, brilliant, thanks. Now you and me, we are British. Let's modify it a little more with a compliment. Very commonly, you will hear, oh, you bought me an Xbox? Oh, you legend, thank you. You legend, very common. It's usually shortened to, you ledge. Cheers, mate. So thanks ever so much for watching. Please wait, we're not finished yet. I mean, how do you respond to these thank yous? What are you supposed to say from the other side? Let's rewind this lesson. How do you respond to these in a formal way? You have these options. Of course, in school, you're always taught, you're welcome. Or if you wanted to be super formal, you could add, you're quite welcome. Thanks ever so much. You're quite welcome. Another very formal one is, don't mention it. It's a very formal way to say you're welcome. Other options are, my pleasure, or not at all. Notice the catenation in not at all. It sounds more like no, ta, tall, not at all, not at all, thanks, not at all. And the informal ways of responding to informal thank yous. Of course you have, no problem. My personal favourite is no worries. No worries. Australians, they are so cool. I have heard Australians say no wuzzers, which is a modification of no worries. I love this. I would say this if I had an Australian accent, because Australians are so cool. I'm not Australian, they are cool, so I say no worries. So, thanks ever so much for watching. If you liked that video, remember to click subscribe, hit the bell so you get the notification, you never miss a class again. Or when I go live, you'll never miss that. Hit the bell. Or if you want to see other lessons,